So if you are considering Real Brokerage, I'm going to run through really quick what it's like. I switched over to Real Brokerage about 4 or 5 months ago, and I just want to run through some of the pros, cons. We'll talk about the splits, the fees, everything like that, the benefits, the culture, that's super important, how many ways you can get paid there, the team structure, and then I'll run through a little bit of demo. I'm going to try to get right to the point on this. A little bit about me. When I was at my other brokerage, I've started to feel also, and maybe this can resonate while you're looking to switch, but I started to feel like a big fish in a little pond. They treated me like gold. I did well. I was one of the top agents every single year. And that felt good. It really did. And that kept me there until one day I said, I want to do more. You know, I want to do more than just close deals. So when I came across Real Brokerage, it resonated with me because in that brokerage, I found so many people doing just big things. And it really kind of put me into perspective that, yeah, I'm a little fish in a big pond, and that didn't feel good. So I said, I want to do more. I want to go big. So I think most people come to Real with maybe they're looking for two different things. One, someone's just looking for better splits. The splits are really kind of unbeatable. Or two, and this was my case, I was, of course, looking for better splits, but I was also looking for that culture that could really just take me to the next level, that I could surround myself with people who actually show me what they're up to, people that are way above my level, because honestly, I wasn't getting that anywhere else. At Real, what I loved about it was at the traditional brokerage, if I would talk to other agents, they would share some stuff, but no one's sharing their secrets. I hate to break it to you guys. I know y'all think everybody is. They're really, if they figured some stuff out that really works for them, they're not going to share it with you because although we're friends and we work together and we're going to help each other, you are a direct competition. So the first thing I want to talk about when considering Real is who you come on under, meaning who's your mentor or your sponsor. A lot of agents drop the ball on this one, and I'm telling you, don't just sign up with someone because they're your friend. You need to sign up with somebody who's going to be there for you after you sign up. It's a story as old as time where someone just signs up with somebody and then that's it. They never hear from there again. The person who you choose to be your sponsor, they're now your coach. They're now there to help you. So you want to pick someone who's already where you want to go. Find someone, if you want to build a team, who has a team. Find someone who's, if you want to do 50 deals, they're doing 50 deals. If you want to do 100 deals, they're already doing 100 deals. And the beauty about Real is you can do co-sponsors. So what a lot of people do is they'll find someone, out of the area that can help them. That's where they want to be, and that person will be one sponsor, and then they'll find someone in their direct area that can maybe help them with, things specific to their area, and they'll have two sponsors. And that's one thing I love about Real. So just know that when you're coming over, be very selective because once you pick your sponsor, you can't change. So let's talk about splits. Splits are really strong. I think they're really hard to beat. Splits 85-15, you cap at 12K to 100%. So the only other fees there's the $30 like errors and omission insurance per deal. And then after you cap, so after you pay the 12K, it just goes to a transaction fee of $285 per deal. That's after you cap. So really the splits are really good. Let's roll right into kind of what you get and the extra stuff you get with that. So with your splits and your fees comes a couple things: revenue sharing and stock, or what they call it is equity. So when you cap at 12K, you earn that back in stock, in equity. When you recruit an agent, you earn equity, you earn stock. When you get a lead agent, you get more stock. Also, if you hit elite agent, you get the ability to coach in Real Academy, which I'll get to in a minute. You get stock for that as well. Furthermore, there's no additional admin fees. I know a lot of brokerages have them. My brokerage had them. It was a couple $100 per deal. It went to the brokerage, not to me. Along with that, you get a really, really strong back end, really solid technology. I was blown away. I thought my traditional office would have, a decent technology. It didn't. And I'll get into the technology and I'll give you a demo of it here in a minute. Let's move on to culture. So the culture, like I mentioned, Real is really big on tech. You see a lot of techie agents. You start looking around at Instagram, most of the big time agents on Instagram doing a lot. They're with Real. It just kind of, that's the culture you get. It's a very helpful community. We have what's called Workplace. It's basically it's like an internal Facebook. There is so much good information on there. Real Academy is another thing that's unbelievable when it comes to like learning and culture and all that. That's another reason I switched. When I got to Real Academy, in order to teach in Real Academy, you have to be an agent and you have to be elite status. So these are the best of the best agents teaching you their exact ways, exactly what they do, scripts, everything. It's astounding what you can learn from these people. And guess what? They're all in different states and they're getting paid equity to do it. So they're incentivized to do well so they can keep doing it. So the learning part of it is astounding. Now let me go keep on that for a minute and talk about just like the office culture. So this was a big holdup for me, why I didn't go to Real as soon as I started thinking it was the best fit. I was worried about losing my office. I was worried about the friends at my office. But the fact is, we did team meetings in person at the office. Now we just do them at a coffee shop. I mean, I see the same people still. I still hang out with the same people. I didn't really lose anything, and I was so worried about that. I was so worried about like the Christmas parties and the awards events, and like, because honestly it felt good when I was getting awards and getting called up there. But the fact is, we're doing that at Real. We're doing that at Real without an office. And granted, a lot of people do have offices. There's satellite offices in the area, so they do exist. You can look in your area and see if they do. Most of them have a lot of satellite offices. We do in my area, and you know what? I never use them. And I considered opening my own office because honestly, with the amount of money I saved, I could open my own office and still make way more money. But what I found is it wasn't really necessary. So we were doing things virtually. You know, with my team, we're doing Zooms, we're doing online trainings. We're still meeting in person, but we're doing them at more, out in the world, fun places. We're out and about. And I have, as somebody who really appreciated the office culture, I'm telling you, I moved past it with no issue, no looking back, and now I can't understand whatever held me back to that because the amount of money I was paying for that was staggering, and we hardly used it. Team structure. So another reason I brought a team over, I was paying all kinds of fees for my team. When you have a team at Real, they are really, really team friendly. So if you have one or you want to grow one, basically, you owe no fees up front for your team, and then they have a reduced cap. So, my team, we're at a $4,000 cap. There's also an option for $6,000 or $12,000 cap. So at a team, most are going to be at 6 or 4, depending on how many people you have. And basically, it enables you to make a little more money because they have a reduced cap, so you can adjust those splits how you seem fit. For many people, the office environment is dying. I mean, the idea where we're going to pay high fees just to have an office space and all these admin staffs, that's really unnecessary when you think about it. If you're the type of person like me who was tired of this old model that cost a ton, that provided very little benefit, this is for you. Let's dive into the demo, and the first thing I want to show you is the wealth plan with the ways of how to get paid. So here's the back end of Real. I just want to breeze through. We're in demo mode, so you can just kind of see what it looks like if you were to fill it out. This, I wanted to start with Wealth Plan, which is a really cool feature, but it also tells you which way you're going to get paid. So if you set a wealth goal, it'll tell you how to get there and what you're doing, and it'll keep track of your goal and everything like that. So let's talk first about ways to get paid. So number one way, we got commission. Obviously, you get paid commission. Number two, stock for attracting. So anytime you bring someone to Real, they name you as a sponsor, you earn stock when they come over. The third way is revenue share. So this is again kind of referred to as downline. We call it network. So basically anyone you recruit, when they sell, you get a portion of that. That's tier 1. If that person then recruits someone, that new agent is now in your tier 2. If that tier 2 agent recruits someone, they are now in your tier 3, and you can do that all the way down to tier 5. So this can really, really grow. I'm sure most people are really familiar how rev share works at the moment. But just for reference, if you recruit someone and they cap out, you will make about $4,000. So it can really add up, especially when they start recruiting, and you can really grow a successful business this way. However, don't think that this is easy. You will get some easy ones just because Real is such a popular, fast-growing company right now. So you will get some people that come to you just easily. But, we can talk more about this if you want. Message me direct. But it's about providing a value and bringing people in your area to you. Anyway, so we're going to move on. Next is the Elite Agent Culture Award. So this is for like if you're doing specific things in your community, you can win a stock award. Maybe you're doing, whatever you're doing, just a good thing for the community. Next is Elite Agent Production Award. So this is when if you get Elite Agent, you get a whole bunch of money in stock, $16,000. How you get to Elite Agent is either 1, $500K in gross commission, or 2, $6,000 in post-cap fees. So what that means is, remember how I mentioned there's a $285 fee after you cap? Well, once you do enough deals after cap that equals $6,000, you get Elite status. You get a bunch of stock, and it also enables you to teach in Real Academy, which you get more stock for. Post-cap, SPP, and bonus. What this is once you cap, you can take a portion of your commission, 10%, and use it to buy stock in the company. The company will then also match up to amount to give you additional. So basically, you buy some, they give you a bunch more. So this is a phenomenal thing to do because the real stock's been really going up quick. Stock award for capping. Every time you cap, you get that money back in stock. And then pre-cap. So this is before you're capped. You can still participate in the stock purchase plan. And basically, it's just at a lower amount. So you're contributing 5% of your commission, and then they do a match as well. So there's a lot of ways to earn income comparatively to a traditional model where I was paying huge money, and everyone in the traditional model is, even though I know you guys, a lot of you think you aren't. Once you start to break down all these additional ways, man, it adds up. And like I said, I've only been here now for 4 months, and the difference is staggering. It's the amount I've saved is substantially more than I can even have imagined. So, and then down here, earnings overview. Again, we're in demo mode, so just kind of showing you. This will just kind of show you when you put in your parameters what it looks like, and so you can edit your goal, and you can see it kind of, you put in your parameters. So this is a really, really good thing, and it just kind of shows the way to get paid. And then, so let's just run through the back end super quick. So again, here your dashboard just shows, your income, your cap, your network, earnings, everything's right here, which is really convenient. You got an inbox for messaging. We don't care about that. Transactions. This is all your transactions in one single place. And it's really, really nice, especially if you're a team leader. You can just click on it and see all the information. Same with listings, all the information's on it. That's really good. Obviously, your office, this just has your brokerage and all that. And for team leaders, you got a whole section for your team. It shows their caps and everything like that. I'm just breezing through because this is just kind of a quick overview. I'm going to come back to Real Signature, but you got directory. So this is who, if you use certain people a lot, a partners list. So this is just various partners. I'll get to Lofty in a minute because that's a good one. And you got a marketing platform. Again, you can create branded marketing, all that stuff. Social media shareable. So it's like a design center. They do have a mortgage and title company on Real that you can use. Real Academy. Real Academy in itself is a reason to consider it because it is so unbelievably good. You go here, we got your, the new ones, buyers and sellers, your NAR objection with Sharon, the president, the listing and buyer toolkit, literally every training, every piece of equipment you need, it's all in there. It's amazing. But you can also search like career journey, where you're at, learning categories. And again, these are like live, these aren't recordings. These are live people you're in with, a buyer and seller role play. I mean, how much value is that from an agent who's at an elite status? So that's phenomenal. There's obviously events, and you can run reports. They also have a signature platform. I'm going to click over to it and just kind of show you. It's an online signature platform, kind of like a dot loop. So you just go through and you fill it out. This is built in, so you don't have to get dot loop or anything outside. You can, and it connects right to this. That's no problem, but it's included. So it's one less expense you need to pay. So one more thing I absolutely love about Real is the fact that they have a partnership with Lofty. So Lofty is a CRM website builder all-in-one. I'm not going to go into a review on this video exactly what it is, but if you want more information on it, let me know. It costs $40 a month through Real. It's normally like $550 or $600. So it's a really, really good deal, and it's a really strong platform. So between the Real platform itself and Lofty, the technology is phenomenal. And you obviously have the design center, stuff like that. The closing statement is, I'm really, really happy that I came to Real, and I was someone who was really nervous about it. I was afraid I was gonna make the wrong decision. I thought I was gonna miss all the people in the offices. I haven't, and when those paychecks come in and they're so much higher, and the fees are so much less, the technology is so much better. But the biggest thing is the training, the camaraderie, the culture. Real takes so much pride in their agents and so much pride in their culture and how they're presented that it just makes you want to do the same. I would take a long, hard look on what's important, and to me, once I started to break down the numbers and found out that I paid my office $60,000 and I could instead just pay $12,000, that alone was enough. But then when I experienced the Real Academy, then the Real Signature platform, the back end. Thanks for tuning in. If you need any help, you have any questions, you're looking for a sponsor, you just need someone to talk to about what to do, reach out to me. I'm very responsive, and I'd love to talk to you about it.